Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. This is y&ymission. I like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. y&ymission teaches the 100% truth-like doctrine. It is Great Millstone, GMS. I want to bring out this video of GMS KC elder out in Kansas City, and basically, allegedly, this is a international attorney, okay, from one of the European countries. You hear about which one exactly she's from in the video, but like I was saying, the real ID, these passports, okay, travel, all that is going to segue into not allegedly, Slovakia, but ultimately the MOTB, Karagma, but she's basically saying that the Europeans are watching how America is clamping down and coming for you tribes. Like, I made videos about the northern tribe that fell on deaf ears. I've always said in those videos I made of the northern tribe, that's the Hispanics and Latinos and Native Americans, I always said that after they finish going after the northern tribe, they're going to go after the southern tribe. That's you blacks, you Negroes. I said that. I just did a real ID update, and they still asking for all types of documents. Some Edomites can get their real ID license or real IDs, and some can't right now. I did a video on a black Judite, black woman, elderly black woman. She can't get her license or real ID because they won't accept in her license basically expired down in Florida. So like I said, these real IDs, these passports, they're all trick bags, okay, for particularly for these northern and southern tribes, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, so I'm just gonna read two scriptures, and then I'm gonna let the video play. Isaiah 13:14, and it shall be as Slovakia. Isaiah 13:14, they shall every man turn to his own people and flee everyone into his own land. And basically, you hear talking about, leave the country, basically. Okay. And that's a cardinal approach and a 2/3 in heathens mindset. Okay. But I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here in the belly of the beast. Okay. My plan A and plan Z is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. I'm speaking for myself first and foremost. So, I'm going to marinate in this thing, and I got work to do. And that's to do this truth and to prophesy to the very end. So, 2nd Esdras 15:17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. She also said at one point that they're going to try to lock the borders up. And as you know, the border wall has been a big thing over the years, over 5+ years. Okay, but it's starting to look more and more like it was designed to keep people in more than keep people out. And that was, another trick bag. So with the prophets and elders of Great Millstone, bishops, elders, apostles, all the way down, I've been saying for decades and years, it's finally coming to fruition via the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah. Okay, so I'm gonna bring out this video, and I'm just gonna let a little bit of play. Please subscribe to the GMS brothers, okay, apostles and elders and bishops, and GMS KC prophets 3. Please subscribe. All right.
Americans and other citizens living in the US, please pay attention. I'm European. I'm from Portugal. I'm a lawyer, and I've studied law. I've studied international law. and the events that created several laws, several international laws. So those events, how you can imagine, they are wars, invasions, genocides. You need to pay attention and act immediately. If you are an immigrant, even if you are legal immigrant, you need to leave immediately, because you are going to be the next. If you are trans, I guess you already understand what is happening. You need to leave immediately. Also, if you are gay, you need to leave immediately. People of any color besides white are going to be in danger. So if you have the ability to leave, do it. Especially if you have children, leave. The others need to stay and need to protest, to resist. This is going to be very ugly. And I really would like this video, this message, will go to cross the Atlantic and to you guys. Please share as many, many times you can. I'm not going to go on details. I'm just saying, if you are one of these people, leave immediately. Immediately. Don't think twice. Okay? We are very concerned, very concerned. We are watching with horror. We've saw this happen before here. And your borders probably will close in 1 or 2 months. And prisons are being built, and nobody will be safe. But white people, in particularly, you need to protest right now. Oh, I'm going to lose my job. If every single one of you go to the streets, you are not going to lose your job. Okay? You need to understand that you were educated with individualism, but you really need to act like a community right now. You really need to change that mind, and you really need to act as a community right now. And don't be afraid, oh, if I'm going to protest, they do this, or they will do worst. Will do worst. Please, take this video very serious. We know what is going to happen. We see it when trans people cannot have a passport issue right now. This is so concerning. So concerning. If they are refusing to issue passports, please get a lawyer and never ever go there alone. Hire a lawyer. It's very important that every single one of you, especially these people that I mentioned, if you are not able to get a passport to leave the country, please hire a lawyer. Don't try to do it by yourself. It will be dangerous, okay? So, I'm not going to say more right now, but we are watching, and we are here to support you and open our arms if it's necessary. So good luck to all of you.
All right, so like I was saying, you can see. I'm gonna let the elder speak and whatnot, um, but you can see that things are getting crazier. Okay, and she can see it. It's like a person looking on the outside. Okay, they can see more than you can on the inside, and Babylonians, okay, you Egyptians, you Americans, you don't see anything. You just see about your job and getting fired and collect and try to pay bills. That's all you care about right now. Okay, so you can't see. Just like the frog analogy, you put a frog in the boiling water, he doesn't know that he's boiling until he's done. And that's what's happening with Babylon the Great. Okay, the Egyptian against Egyptian, these Egyptians here. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much over with. It's pretty much over with. She's telling you to get out. Okay, men shall desire to go into a city and won't be able to. You won't be able to leave. You know, that's why she's telling you now. Pretty soon, people won't be able to leave. I told you that this real ID, they're going to lock these cities down domestically. Okay, she talked about the passport. I did a video a couple of months back about Europe, not European passports. I think European Union, they have their own passport, and they're stopping people from getting passports, foreigners from getting passports to come to the European countries, okay, or whatnot. So the videos are out there, okay. Great Millstone has been pushing this, okay, starting with the apostles and elders, bishops, all the way down. Men of Great Millstone have been pushing this, and it's coming to pass right now. And we in the home stretch, basically. Okay, so it's just things are gonna intensify, get worse, and people are still going about their day like nothing's going on. The prophets are out here prophesying on the information superhighway and on the highways and byways outside in the world. Okay, so it's gonna be no excuse. And like I said, I'm here in the belly of the beast. I'm here, in DC, Baltimore, okay, in Maryland. So I'm definitely got work to do, and couldn't continue to do the work of the Lord. So I'm in Babylon the Great. A lot of the prophets are here in Babylon the Great. Okay, so I definitely have a responsibility to Yahweh and Yahweh Shah to do my part in this body. But as you can see, things are, people around the world are becoming more worried and looking at this place. These foreigners, okay, these Howard University students are leaving, being forced to leave, or these college students, foreigners, they're being forced to leave. You got two-third Northern tribe, Latinos and Hispanics running around like crazy, like chickens with their head cut off. And you got Jake just sitting there marinating, okay, ready for the slaughter. All right.
Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the whole elect. Noise in the gospel broad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is another lesson through the Spirit. Lord is going to be edifying. This is a lawyer. I think she says she's from Portugal. She's from across the pond, so she's in basically Spain, Europe. And she basically just gave you a straight warning, and I suppose that she couldn't disclose everything because, under a lawyer, you have certain things you can disclose, and you have certain oaths that you are committed to of keeping certain secrets safe within your government or your legal structure, so to speak. So in many ways, she's just basically telling you straightforward, if you are so-called classified with being a minority, or basically DEI, which stands for diversity, equity, inclusion, then basically the target, you have a bullseye on you. Okay, she mentioned if you are so-called blacks, Hispanics, if you are gay, or you identify with a certain particular lifestyle, then 9 times out of 10 you're on the chopping block. Okay, and this is funny because this is a warning coming from somebody that's in a whole different country that knows a lot about what's going on in your country than you know. And that's kind of strange because the people and the citizens of America don't know a damn thing. Okay, these people are totally out of the loop because they're being constantly bombarded with poisons, chemical foods, TV, cell phones, this AI stuff. I mean, the list goes on. Okay, it's never an end of social entertainment here in America, and this is why the people's mindsets are totally, the minds is totally fried, man, to say the least. Hold on. Damn. To say the least. And this is why these people are bugging out, you know, the foods and everything like that. But anyway, long story short, there's going to be a time of great purging here in America because, see, the elites, they've already washed their hands of this place. Okay, America, aka the war machine, they've done their bidding. They've already done or fulfilled their purpose as to enslaving. Damn thing. They've already done their purpose and their bidding by enslaving the children of Israel and, you know, setting up certain policies and geopolitics and, you know, depleting the world of resources with their military industrial complex, and also getting the citizens to be overly fat and sick and not empathetic at all. They've already fulfilled their purpose. So, you know, now it's just like, okay, the hell with them. Because you Americans, you don't really, you have the lowest IQ, okay? Academically, you're poor as hell. Okay, you're the biggest, you're the fattest. Your livelihoods, you have the shortest lifespan known to any other so-called European nation. America, you by far have the shortest lifespan of a functioning world. Now, we're not including countries like Tibet and Africa and those third world countries, because we know the life expectancy in those particular countries are relatively shorter because, you know, they have a lack of resources. But here you have resources, but yet the lifespan is shorter than what it was even 20 years ago because of the chemicals, man. So now the elites, they're about, they're about done with you, man, you know? So get a couple of precepts real quick because we're in a time now of great purging. All right, she mentioned that Geno and CIDE, which is side. Now, when you look up the word GNOCIDE, and I say that to trip up the algorithm because, you know, the algorithm, they still tripping. Okay, the algorithm, they would still flag on certain terms and, you know, they'll still come up with certain conclusions to take your videos down, even though, you know, I don't think videos have been taken down like that in a while, but, you know, knock on wood, because now they got this new variant scare back in the news that they're trying to push fear again, and, you know, who knows, you know, this thing is kind of tricky. When you look up GNOCIDE, and it says here, the deliberate killing of a large number of people from a particular nation or ethnic group with the aim of destroying that nation and group, all right? And when you go to Psalms 83, that speaks of a genocide among the children of Israel, man. Okay, because they know that you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, predominantly, they know you're the children of Israel. And they know that a lot of you live wicked lifestyles. That's why she mentioned being gay or trans or all this other shit, because you got Jake that's heavily into those particular lifestyles, those alternative lifestyles, which brings nothing but death and destruction upon our people. So Yahweh Shai is getting ready to send the tenants of Esau, Edom, in the form of his martial law troops, whether it be from, you know, you got the UN, which the United Nations consists of, let's look up, UN consists of, right? And it says here, the United Nations is a global intergovernmental it says United Nations is a global intergovernmental organization consisting of 6 main bodies: the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council, and the International Court of Justice, and the UN Secretariat. Oh.
All right, so as you can see, subscribe to the Elder, and also subscribe to Arrows of Indignation too. Yeah, man, it's going down. You've been warned, okay? The warning's going out. The prophets are out here prophesying and telling you all what's going to happen, you 2/3 of you heathens, okay? So it won't be no excuse, okay? Don't be surprised. You've been warned by everybody. So with that, I like to say all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakak Dash, Shalom.